Last time on April was a Fool. Come on now, you know I ain't gonna do nothing bad to you, Blakey. What, are you scared? Foosh, foosh. She waves her hand back and forth, still laughing. Stop picking on me!
If she burns you, I'll heal you right up. Watching your seared skin bubble back into place and smoothing out after being torn apart by thy mini inferno. Foosh, foosh. Oh my god. Poor Blake.
Now back to the romance. What just happened? Back already? I was short for one of your temper tantrums. Oh, cram it, asshat. Are you losers done resting your tired old bodies yet so we can get a move on?
Yes, my tired old body is ready once more.
Aren't you older than everyone else, Gabby? If I'm old, then... I'm a woman, and women are ageless. Got it. Blakey, you ready?
Yeah.
Good. Let's get out of here before we get attacked by something. I'm tired of standing around. To be honest, I think your little show earlier probably scared most of what lives here away. We can probably afford to take things a bit slower without worrying about low-level cretin jumping us in hordes and dragging us off to the black market. That's so.
How does that sound to your ageless woman bones, Gabby?
My ageless woman bones want to get to Hick Village as quickly as possible so we can start wrecking their shit. She sends a quick glance towards Blake. But I guess it doesn't hurt to slow down a little. But don't none of you go getting used to that. I know, I'm smiling, and when Gabby catches that, she smirks back. My face flushes bright pink and my eyes quickly dart away. When I glance back, she's moved away to stand next to Erwin. She jabs him roughly in the arm with her elbow and leans down to whisper something in his ear. What? Them's the breaks, bucko. Gabs, my dear, perhaps you're the better rogue between the two of us. Flattering, but I really don't want that title. You can keep it, and I'll keep what I've got. Fair enough. I wonder what they're talking about. Everyone looks defeated, arms slung low and face pulled into a forced smile. Well, it doesn't concern me. Hick Village isn't like any other town I've seen before. It's nestled in the woods and very small. There's only 4 houses in total. Everything is made of wood and spread apart with ample yard on all sides of each house. Compared to the cramped wall-to-wall environment of Castle City, it looks very spacious. I mean, I grew up on a farm with more buildings than this. I recognize one location as an inn, but the other 3 buildings all look like houses. There are no item or weapon shops to speak of. If I had grown up in a dump like this, I'd turn into an evil mastermind and try to take over the world too. This place is poor and boring. Yo, check it. It's all wood. It's gonna burn down like a friggin' tree in a volcano. I think if you throw things in volcanoes, they just melt. Maybe.
Let's throw Erwin in one and find out. I'll fix him up afterwards.
Sounds fun! Hey! Enough chatting, let's get this party started. Her arms light up and her robe starts swirling around her with the energy that's building. You can see her moons on the skirt. The moons on her skirt. The heat is rising quickly. Maybe we should explore the area first? At once, Gabby's energy falls. What? What for, Squid? Well, you know, there's people here, and what if the King's seer was wrong and this is the wrong town? Shouldn't we tell the people to leave before we burn it all down? It's dangerous. Okay, the stuff about the seer being wrong is a valid point, but you completely lost me on the warn the people. Let's all play the game, ignore Blakey, everyone. No, he's right. We shouldn't hurt these people. Maybe they can give us some information about evil and help us find a peaceful solution. We already rejected peaceful solutions, Kent. The whole point of this is to put some people in danger so he shows up to kick our asses. But instead, we kick his. When you put it that way, it sounds more like we're the bad guys. A silence overtakes the party after those words. A nervous tension lingers in the air, the type of tension that could snap at any wrong comment and send everyone at each other's throats. Because burning down someone's family does make you the bad guy. Woo! A fine example of the wrong comment. Everything bursts into flames. Gabby, the forest around us, the buildings, the fences, the well, the little piles of lumber stacked into neat piles, the flowers planted next to the doors, the carriages parked close by the stables themselves, everything. Windows shatter, wood snaps. The only thing that isn't ablaze is a tiny circle around us. The glass under our feet has turned yellow in an instant from losing all of the moisture, and I can feel my hair standing up from the heat, but we're safe from the flames. Anyone who was in the village, however, is not. Gabby, stop this! Stop it, please! I'm sorry, Gabby! You want to keep calling me the bad guy? Then I'll be the bad guy you're looking for, Blakey. Hate me, despise me, look at me and throw up because you hate me that much. You're right, I'm the bad guy. I killed our parents and then I did it again. Everything you ever cared about, I snatched it all away, like the bad guy I am. The fires around us are growing harder with each word. This is wrong. The things she's saying aren't what she's really thinking. Her fingers are bent at sharp angles, fire weaving in and out and through with great intensity. He's frozen, eyes wide, hands crawling towards his head. He tugs at his hair, biting his lip. I see a tiny droplet of blood form by the tooth as he rubs his palms across his face. He's a sickly pale color and covered in sweat. Just like then, Blake, calm down. You know she wouldn't hurt you. I don't know that. That's right. It's just like that time, isn't it? The two of us standing in a ring of fire while everything and everyone burns and dies. What a fond memory, right? Blake is about to pass out. Only Ken's hand on his shoulder is giving him enough support to continue standing. I offer my own support as well, placing a firm grip on one of his rounded metallic shoulders. The metal is hot to the touch. I glare at Gabby. This isn't what she should be saying. I want her to tell him the truth and stop surrounding herself with the heat of her own lies. The air is heavy, but not with heat. Something isn't right. I look up and see a dark cloud forming over our heads. Is it smoke? No, it's not moving like smoke. It's... Oh, I forgot what voice I gave this guy.
Cygnus, so you finally arrived.
I grab my head. Something is buzzing inside.
I've waited for you. I am evil. I will always find you. You and I were meant to meet and become one. Leave these fools behind and join me.
No! My fingers scratch at my head, trying to rip the sound out. It echoes somewhere deep within me where I can't reach. Please leave me alone. My silent prayer is almost ignored when...
Then if I can't have you, I'll take someone just as weak.
At once, my entire self is freed from the intrusive darkness. I look to the others, hoping to warn them about the nature of this aura, but it's already encompassing the entire area. Before I can call out to the others, it sinks, surrounding Blake, Kent, and I. Its weight and density pressed down so hard, now I can barely stand anymore. Blake and Kent have the same trouble. Our knees are buckling. Blake's give out first, and as the darkness seeps inside him, he falls to his knees and hands. No, I can't! I can still hear that sound in my head, but it's distant, muffled.
It's only way, kill her.
The words are no longer for me. The darkness is in Blake. Whoa! He stands back up, gripping his sword in his hand. His teeth are grinding together. Fear, anger, hatred, all these emotions emanate from him in a twisted form. What's this? You want to fight? Yes. You've taken everything away from me. My family, my dignity. I'm going to cut you down and take everything you love as well. What a cunning way to say, you only love yourself. Nice to know you can form some of your own... Nice to know you can form some of your own one-liners, Blakey. Also nice to know you're willing to stand up to me for once. Is this a game to her? Gabby spreads her arms and the fires burst into vibrant colors. The heat grows stronger, which I didn't realize was still possible. I look to the others. Guns passed out from the heat. Ken seems to be struggling with something on his own. I wonder what that could be. And Erwin, well, he's useless, so it doesn't matter. The situation only draws one conclusion. There was no one to stop these two from fighting. Except me. I have to get through to them and get them to understand Gabby's true feelings. But how? Blake moves first. Normally he would not be confident enough to face his sister like this, but evil in his head allows him to push forward and act on his own doubts. He draws his sword while running, swinging it widely. Gabby spins, carefully avoiding the tip by a hair's width. He swings again, and she dodges gracefully once more. Again, he swings only to be faced with the same result. Aren't you going to fight back? You're a bad guy, aren't you?
She is. She's just toying with you.
The voice of evil is so loud I can hear it clearly. Fine, if that's what you want. One of her arms explodes and the other flashes. Streaks of lightning run up from her fingertips. She rushes in, magic sparking in the air with a brilliant array of colors. Blake falters for only a short moment, but manages to hold his ground with the help of evil. Gabby's spell has left her open, and Blake swings his sword, hoping to take advantage. The attack is blocked by a well-timed shield of ice. The ice spreads forward, catching Blake's sword and holding it in place. Gabby spreads her fingers, a fireball forming. Blake's forced to abandon his sword in order to roll away before the giant fireball flies towards him. He rolls right into a rock. The sound of stone and metal colliding makes a sickening sound. He gasps, the air knocked out of him. He can't stand despite several attempts. Even evil seems unable to control him. Even evil seems unable to hold him up after such damage. Gabby closes the gap between the both of them with a few long strides. In each of her palms she holds a ball of fire. Her face is illuminated in a menacing way as she stares down her nose at Blake. One more attempt to stand and he gives up and sags against the rock. I guess you win. Of course I do. You never stood a chance if that's the best you can do. Getting all high and mighty and thinking you can take me out was a big mistake. She reaches a hand forward to offer him up and Blake recoils. My mistake was sticking with you for all these years. Her hand wilts like the grass in the heat of her flames. Each finger curls back slowly and she lets her arm fall to her side. I see. So that's how it is then. Gabby throws both her arms back, fireballs forming in each palm. I need to act. Just before she can push the fireballs forward, I take the only option I can see and jump between her and Blake, arms spread open. She sees me with just enough time to twist mid-motion and throw the fireballs off course. They smash into what little is left of the wooden inn nearby. What are you doing? I glare at her. She knows none of this is right. She knows she doesn't want to do this. Why can't she understand that? What she needs to do now is tell Blake the truth. Please. Her fingers twitch, tiny flames dancing around her nails with each motion. The action is distracting, but I continue to stare forward. Her face is tight, anger filling every crevice created from her downward brows. With the fire surrounding her, she's lit in an eerie glow, light making her sharp features sharper and her fierce rage almost terrifying. I want to close my eyes and run away out of fear, but I can't. She needs me to trust her, and I do. More than anything, I trust that she can be honest with herself, with Blake, and with me. You really are just like a cat, aren't you? Her words escape heavily as she allows herself to relax. Hey, Blakey, you should thank this girl. She's gonna go down as the person who saved your ass from your idiot big sister. Because I think, just now, I was really gonna do it. I was gonna kill you. Blake is struggling to stand, but his balance is still shaky. I haven't seen that shadow leave him yet, so I know we still need to be cautious. Does he really hate his sister? I don't think he would have attacked her on his own, but there's a good chance Evil's pushing Blake to act on feelings that he's always had. Really, I can't blame him. It's hard to see Gabby's true feelings. Then why didn't you kill me? You hate me. I'm useless. You're always telling me that. I just get in your way and I'm no good. It's no wonder you hate me. It's not true. None of that shit is true. Sure it is. You hate me. That's okay. It's okay. I hate you too. Whoa. Blake finally manages to stand on his 2 feet without falling back over. Roughly, he shoved me aside and charges Gabby again. The shadow is leaking from his ears, eyes, nose, and mouth. It's stronger now, feeding off his anxiety, strong enough to be visible. What is that? Having heard the confusion earlier from Evil itself, I explained to her what that is. I doubt she heard me, since shortly after asking, she's forced to put her attention towards dodging Blake's sword once more. He's faster this time, and his skills are improving with each swing. Evil's clinging to his arms and legs, growing deeper and darker with each passing second. Soon, looking at Blake feels like looking into nothing. Blake continues to put the pressure on Gabby, forcing her backwards. Her back hits a tree, and she realizes she has no more room to run. They've left the circle now and are standing amidst the dancing flames of the village. Fire sparks and nips at them both, but it doesn't burn them. This is Gabby's fire, and it only burns what she wants. She could easily win if she turned all that fire against her brother, but she really does love him. Blake's sword comes down. I scream, clamping my eyes shut. It's over. Nice try, Blakey. Oh. I open my eyes. Gabby's caught the sword with her bare hand. Oh, jeez. Gabby caught the sword with her bare hand. There's no flames left anywhere. The forest, village, her arms, everything is still. She should have used her eyes to take the hit, but I understand what she is thinking. It leaves me a little proud. She doesn't want to threaten him. Those words that are echoing in my head, are they the words that thing is feeding you? I can't hear the voice of Evil from where I am, but I can guess. If that's so, then I'll set things straight. The truth ought to shut up that thing. I don't hate you. That shadow is lying. But hey, I don't blame it. I'm always lying too, Blakey. I'm sorry. I'm no good as a big sister. I can't ever seem to tell you the truth. Let go of my sword. Blakey, look, I ain't ever gonna ask for your forgiveness. What I did all those years ago, when I destroyed our home and family, isn't something I should be forgiven for. I took everything good we had and I threw it all away. You did it twice. Yeah, I thought I was helping you the second time. I thought I was saving you from those idiots who adopted us. That time, it wasn't an accident. That time, it's all I could see. I just wanted to get you out of there. I needed to get you away from those people. I couldn't see that you were happy there. I couldn't see how scared you were of me as I dragged you out. Well, that's a lie. I could see it, but I didn't believe what I was doing was wrong. I'd figured you'd understand it when you were older. My eyes were clouded by the image of myself as a damn hero saving her little brother from something bad. Saving me? Yeah, you're my little brother. I say mean things because I want to help you grow. It's supposed to push you to be stronger, but all it ever does is hurt you. I'm sorry I can't be like she was. I'm sorry you're stuck with me as your sister. Are you crying? Blakey, I love you. Blake's sword slips from his hand and falls to the ground. The darkness starts to escape him, pulling out and retreating at the signs that it has lost. As it leaves, the tension in Blake's body loosens and he allows himself to fall into Gabby's hug. She grips him tighter in response, and for a short while, neither one says a word. Blake starts to cry. I love you too, Gabby. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Shut up. You're not the one who should apologize. But I hurt you. This? This is nothing. Did you really think a squirt like you could hurt me? Look, Blakey, I'm so sorry for everything I've ever done or said. I can't excuse myself, and I can't take it back. I just want you to love me like you loved her. But I can't be her. It's okay. I don't want you to be April. April was April. You're Gabby, my sister. Idiot. Stop it. You're gonna make me cry. Then I'll have to smother my salty snot all over you. Ew, no. Squish. I really am sorry. Whoa.
Me too.
At once, I can see nothing. It's not over yet! What? My feet crumble out from beneath me, and I'm forced to my hands and knees. The world around me feels empty and cold, unforgiving. Panic floods into my head as a familiar buzzing starts to gather inside. I can only just make out the others over the sound. What's this? Blake, where are you? I'm right. Fools! Love? You too? Such a fantasy as that is impossible. Oh well, it was nice of you not to pay attention to me. Now I will destroy all of you. If you think you're gonna take away my little brother, If you think you're gonna take away my little brother, I've got another thing coming for ya. I won't let you take away the brother I finally got back. Her firelight dances off a sword, Blake's. He's standing apart from her, hands gripped tightly around the handle of his blade. His face is blank, quiet, and still.
You honestly think you deserve a brother as good and pure as this?
I don't, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm gonna try to deserve him. Fire explodes everywhere. The bright flickering light does what it can to banish the oppressive darkness. It's enough that I can stand now. Gabby has moved back to stand near me. She reaches one hand backwards towards me, fingers stretched out and palm facing upwards. I'm scared. I have a plan, but I don't know if Blakey can handle it. I reach up, brushing my finger across hers until our palms meet. She wraps her fingers tightly around me. Her pulse is racing and she's covered in sweat. Is this enough to comfort her? Thank you. She surrounds both of us in a cloak of flame, and with her free hand makes 5 jabbing motions in the air. A ball of flame forms at each point, shaping a star. She yells out the incantation and the fire pushes forward. She makes another star, this time one of lightning. It flies forward, meeting with the first and merging together in a dazzling display of light and heat. It crashes into Blake. She pulls me to my feet, and together we run towards Blake. We crash into him, and she wraps her free arm around him. I mimic her action, wrapping my own arm around him as well. It's cold. Crippling chills race across my body. The 3 of us are being encased in a casket of ice. Forcing one eye open, I can see that Blake has taken a lot of damage from the 3 consecutive attacks. Evil, which is hiding inside of him, is also impacted, and the dark clouds that were seeping in and around Blake are noticeably shaken. As the cold intensifies, Evil is forced out. The 3 of us hit the ground with a loud crash. I can hardly breathe, and Blake isn't faring much better.
That's where it's at.
A refreshing sensation floods over me. The patches of skin torn with frostbite slowly heal, burns mending, and even my arm that was regretfully crushed under the weight of Blake, Gabby, and myself is taking shape once more. All of Blake's wounds are undergoing the same rapid healing process. Hey, gun! Perfect timing.
Kinda hard not to wake up when a woman turns your feet into blocks of ice.
You can thank me later for that. Her attention shifts back to her brother. She pushes a lock of his hair aside tenderly. Please be all right. He coughs. Blakey.
Gabby?
Blake! She crushes her face against his, nuzzling him harshly. Aww. Oh, thank the gods. I didn't kill you with that stunt. If I lost you too, I'd...
What happened? You blocked my attack and we were having a moment then. Evil
is gone.
But
I watched it happen. Evil was trying to run away, but got sizzled up and fried instead. I knocked that wretch right out of you and cooked him up real nice. So I had to smack you around a bit to do it.
I see. Why Cygnus here?
Well, I just needed some backup.
Oh.
What are you laughing about? Hey!
It's just so like you, to take care of my problems by smacking me to the ground.
Sorry.
It's okay. Thanks, Gabby. For a lot of things.
Same to you.
Do you think maybe you could get off me now? You're kinda heavy.
Gabby lashes out with her fist, clonking him on the head. Don't you go calling a couple of ladies fat, idiot.
I'm sorry, please don't hit me.
After sharing a quick laugh, Gabby stands and yanks me to my feet as well. She wraps her arms around my waist and tugs me close, almost like she's holding a doll. Wow, did my plan ever work well, right guys? What even happened? I hardly remember a thing. That's rather typical of you, Kent. Anyway, is it safe to come out from behind this rock now? Are we done punching each other and whatever else? I hope you at least watched me take down evil single-handedly. And it really was single-handedly, because my other hand was holding this fine lady. Oh! Just go and rub it in. What? Rub what in? How are we going to report to the king that Hick Village is nothing more than a pile of ash, though? The UM isn't going to take this sitting down. Psh, just tell King that evil's gone. Does he really need to know the rest of the details? That's true, and somehow I have a strange feeling that the UM won't actually mind too much. Oh, Jesus. If anyone asks, I wasn't involved in any of this. It wouldn't be good for the mayor of Perk to burn down one of our trade routes. Oh, whatever. Just put it on my record. It was getting dull having a clean slate anyway. They'll overlook it when they find out I roasted evil out of my little brother and saved the day. After defeating evil, we returned to Castle City and reported to the king. I had to stand in for April again, lest the senile old fool find out that she's gone. The king is so excited that it gives us each 2 kisses on the head. I think I'll take 2 showers to compensate. Once the formal meeting has ended, I exit the hallway alone. Everyone else has gone their separate ways. Apparently, that's normal for them. Once they finish their quests, they part from each other until they are needed again. They all have lives outside of being heroes. Oh god, that's beautiful. I find myself standing in the castle courtyard. I was looking for the exit back to town, but I guess I took a wrong turn. The flowers here smell strongly sweet in the summer air. A breeze... Did I already see this before? I'm just like, wow, that's pretty. But maybe I said that before. A breeze making them bob peacefully and carrying the aroma all around. The grass is freshly cut, adding another layer to the pleasant smell. I'm not alone. Someone else is here. Yo, Cygnus. Something told me you'd be the type to drift towards the garden. Not really my thing, but that's just part of what makes you cute. Anyway, before you head off to school, I just wanted to give you an official thank you. You did a lot for me. Thanks. She's right. Not that I had the money for it, I'm going to quit my job as a barmaid and start hero school. I wonder what Gabby's going to do now. Oh, that curious. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, that curious look in your eye. Could it be that you're wondering what I'm going to be up to? Maybe I'll follow you to school and toss love letters at your head during class. She's definitely joking. She's already graduated from hero school, I think. Seriously though, I'm gonna take some time to travel with Blake and teach him how to be as badass as I am. When I'm through with my little brother, there won't be no one who wants to try to stand in his way. He'll be the greatest hero of all time. Next to me, anyway. How about after you finish school and you come look me up for some training as well? I can even give you some, special private lessons if you want. She starts to laugh nervously as my skin flushes bright red. She pulls me close to her and kisses my forehead. You can never be as pure awesome as the real Embers, but, you could always be honorary Embers. Aww! She just can't say it, can she? Anyway, thanks, Cygnus. I'm gonna work real hard to be a better sister for Blakey. I don't want to let you down, cause, fuck it. It's so cute! I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I love Gabby. I swear to god, I love Gabby. She's so awesome! A little aggressive and violent, but awesome!